ladies and gentlemen, we have merch today. I have finally launched the merch store. That's right, ladies and flipping gentlemen.
Launched
We've
the
got
merch
it.
store.
That's
We
right.
have got it. Whoa, let's turn off
Ladies
my volume
and-
here. I don't want to hear myself twice.
Mea culpa. But, boys and girls, we have it right here. We have the TOP merch hub, the Other Paul merch hub. So far on Etsy, but likely to expand other places thanks to the main website I use, Printify, which allows me to expand products to multiple major merch websites. And I will likely expand to Wix as well once I move the blog over to Wix, which will be an awesome combination of the two things, blog with the merch hub. But ladies and gentlemen, this is it right here. We have the merch hub. So far, we have two very base designs for shirts, and we'll look at that. And we've got many, many more on the way. I've got more shirt ideas, mug ideas, pillows, you name it. I want to get a ton of stuff out there. It's going to be flipping awesome. First design that I made so far, I support the Noahic Covenant, a really base shirt. If you want to go out and fight back against the degenerate horde in the Mardi Gras celebrations, you can do that right here. You can go don this shirt, maybe get bashed. Well, if they have the muscle mass to do it. But either way, be very brave if you do end up wearing this, because here you are wearing the 7-striped rainbow. Keep that in mind. This is the 7-striped rainbow, not the degenerate 6-striped rainbow, 6 being the Hebrew number for man, for sin, imperfection, whereas 7, the 7-striped rainbow, 7 refers to the divine, to God, to perfection. And where's my phone at? It's charging. Let me pull that up in case there's a live chat happening. But yes, an absolutely base shirt where you express your support of the Noahic Covenant. At the first sight, the brilliance of the design in this shirt, of my design, which I will be gladly tooting my own horn with this very brief stream here. The brilliance of this design lies in its subversion, in its true subversion. You wear a rainbow. People immediately assume, seeing this shirt, oh, he's a supporter of the LGBT. If they're a Christian, they'll think, oh, great. Or if they're one of the horde, they're like, he is one of us. But once they read the text, I support the Noahic Covenant. Ooh, baby, you're not a degenerate. And, let's look at that. JH says, you shill. And Shia Alex says, hearing yourself once is bad enough. I don't want to hear your voice twice. That's true. Well, I'm mostly talking about my own hearing. Hearing my own voice is pretty lame. And JH says, get a job. Well, actually, I'm in the middle of that process, and I should know within a few days whether I do get something. But so far, this is my job, and I do intend to make it a part-time job over time with income from the merch, but primarily, especially from Patreon and donations like that. And Tomius Dominus says, my shekels will be shilled. Well, please, by all means, allow me to shill your shekels with this beautiful merch. If you really think you can get something out of it, that's what will happen. That's the beauty of my merch. I don't want to make brand merch where it says like, oh, the Other Paul. Like, I'm not a flipping band. Like, who's going to know? When people see a shirt that says the Other Paul, they go, what the hell does that even mean? These are shirts that are meaningful. This is merch that is meaningful, that has objective meaning outside of my brand that people are going to recognize. And look, at the back, bang, Genesis 9:12-17, where the Noahic Covenant is established. Should someone, a non-Christian, not know what you're talking about? And then you can do some subtle evangelism that way, just by them looking at your shirt. And now we move on to what I believe is the more proud design, in my humble opinion, that I made. TFW, reality is a patriarchal theocracy. Because, hey, that's exactly what reality is. And as you can see, oh, look at that. Starts with a nice little green text. TFW, reality is and then some really base glitched artwork and awesome italicized Times New Roman text. Notice the little glitch here, like the glitch in the colors on the bottom half of the image, as well as with the theocracy, how it's like split like that, like a really cool, the Christ wave aesthetic, if you will, the retro wave. And use an open source image, of course, of Gustave Doré's The Triumph of Christianity Over Paganism, the top half of his wood carving there. So yes, I am perfectly allowed to use that, thankfully, because it's public domain. And this simply recognizes the truth. There is no meme here. This is just straight up fact, because reality is a patriarchal theocracy. The universe is governed and upheld by the power of the Word of God, the Father. He is our Father. Even the whole triune gone together is, with respect to creation, our Father. There's a whole typology there. I've done content on that before, especially in an interview with Non-Tenant, which is like one of my much earlier content on this channel. And of course, it is a theocracy because, hey, he is God. He upholds the entire universe. And as the great Reformed theologian Rizas John Rushdoony said, that every society is a theocracy. All that changes is what God they worship. So if you're a purely secularist humanist society, well, guess what? Secular humanism is your God. You make sacrifices to it. You obey it. Your submission to it is absolute. And people who deny it, who work against it, well, they're going to be punished one way or another, be it by the human rights courts, so to speak, hate speech laws, all that jazz. It's just a straight up fact of life. So this shirt simply acknowledges reality. If you're a Christian, you acknowledge that reality is a patriarchal theocracy upheld by God, our Father. And so, those are two really base merch designs I have right now. I have one more kind of design-ish. What's it called again? So I kind of have this design like that I want to put on a mug. Don't care. Oh wait, hang on. It's not showing. Never mind. Well, I have a mug design that says that I'm having worked up. Well, I don't want it to be like plain black and white. I want to get some color in it so it's nice and interesting. But it says, don't care, didn't ask, plus you're a heretic or a heathen, one of those. So that's going to be a nice mug design that you can just, whenever you're talking with a heathen or a heretic and you're just eye rolling at their cringe, well, just take a sip out of that mug and let them know your thoughts. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope... Oh my gosh. Coppo says, for the 100th time, design a wife beater. Bro, I will be. Patience, cuz. Patience. For those who don't know, a wife beater is this. This is a wife beater. This is a tank top or a single, whatever you want to call it, is also called a wife beater. And it's called that because stereotypes. And, well, stereotypes have a basis in reality, so I'm not going to object to it. And it's funny because of how absurd it is. So, yes, I will be designing wife beaters. Do not... Oh, the way to say that. I will be designing those as well. Those will be coming. There'll be tons of awesome stuff happening. If you want to support me, but also end up with some epic drip on your end, have some awesome clothing, have some awesome accessories, please do head to this shop and make a purchase of this really, really awesome stuff. You'll not regret it. If this is stuff you truly believe in, this clothing will let you wear what you believe with pride. That's the ultimate aim with my merch, that your base Christian beliefs will be expressed outwards with great designs and in a totally unapologetic, uncompromising way, so as to allow you to express your faith without fear. Let everyone see it from the outset and allow the heathen to tremble as they walk past you on the footpath. And Coppo says, I'm afraid of buying your merch. I fear it will be upside down. Laugh track. Get it? Because Australia's upside down. Yeah. Hilarious, says the Balkan boy. I can make many jokes about that. How am I supposed to wear an upside down shirt? Well, mate, at worst, it'll come in the mail upside down. And then you got to do the massive effort of turning it the right side up. Whoa. And I can't highlight comments because I'm actually streaming directly from OBS right now. Just because, well, it's pretty much easier and convenient right now. But yes, this is happening, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. The merch is here. Many more designs coming up. I intend to pump them out quite regularly, hopefully 1 or 2 every week. And this is all original design stuff by myself using such high quality software like Paint and whatever free websites allow me to do cool filters like the glitches, for example. There's a cool website called Photomosh that allows me to do these kinds of glitches, and that's a little bit of tweaking and Paint, and we're good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support me, you want to look absolutely based while doing it, please do come over to the merch site, buy some merch, and I will see you all later. I'm going to be on in a few minutes, in 20 minutes, on Christian Wagner's channel, Militant Thomas. Do not miss me there. We're going to be on the chill stream. We're going to have a lot of fun there. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have a great time. And once my sample shirt, I ordered a sample shirt of my Patriarchal Theocracy shirt. Once that comes in, I'm going to be donning that all the time. So, you guys all have a lovely day. I will see you all very soon.